2, Serena Gentili. Number 12 is Brooke Dexter. Number 13, Ezra Mavish. Number 14 is Cole Peters. And number 18, Marianne Ioannis. And number 12, Davida Hill. And now here's your starters. Number 1, a 5'10 freshman, Ava Pearson. And sophomore number 3 is Sophie LaChapelle. A 5'10 sophomore, number 4, Jocelyn Sherman. The barrel this evening is a 5'2 junior, number 5, Alyssa Beltran. A 5'10 sophomore, number 6, Hannah Koloff. And a 6'1 sophomore, number 7, Abby Willard. 6'2 junior, number 17 is Kayla Hartman. The head coach is Gina Schmidt. It's assisted by Derek Chow, Shannon Kerrigan, and Ken. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet to meet the singers. Sophomore number 3 is Mahina Sky. 5'10 sophomore number 5, Mackenzie Gilchrist. 5'4 sophomore number 6, Kylie Higa. Junior number 8 is Brooklyn Johnson. 6'1 junior number 9 is Gracie Brenner. 5'9 junior number 13 is Giselle Benetti. 6'1 sophomore number 19 is Maddie Goodman. 5'8 junior number 22 is Kylie Coon. 6'1 junior number 24 is Brittany Duval. 5'5 number 26 is Kayla May. And our starters, 5'11 sophomore number 1 is Miss Tia Allen. The barrel this afternoon is 5'7 sophomore number 2, Abby Halstead. 5'7 junior number 7 is Carla Soter. 6'4 freshman number 10 is Zoe Crimmins. 6'1 freshman number 11 Lordano Quincy. 5'11 freshman number 20 Emmy Hansen. And 6'1 sophomore number 21 is Jennifer Soha. Coached by Mr. Dan Baker, John Clayton, and Tracy Richards.
Welcome inside North Thurston High School for tonight's GNAC volleyball matchup between the Simon Fraser University Red Leafs and your St. Martin Saints. Should be a good one this evening. Simon Fraser is currently 6-11 overall, 3-5 in conference, coming off of a tough road loss against Western Oregon in 5 this past Thursday. Saints looking to capitalize on that and hopefully start with some strong momentum here in this first set. Thursday, the Saints took on Western Washington, who's one of the top GNAC teams, and was able to take his head off of them, and I believe that that's only the second time in this team's history of doing that. Taking some of that momentum into this set as Soto serves down the line. Back set, that will fall. Point Red Leafs. LaChapelle with that kill. And Hannah Koloff back to the line. Her serve to Allen, that's a great pass. Going back to Soha, who takes a swing. That's recycled off the block. To the middle, to Crimmin, who puts it down in front of right back for a kill. Good transition kill there. And that will bring Gilchrist in for Soha. She will go back to the line. Good serve, picked up, going to the middle. She takes a swing. Didn't look like there was a touch, but they keep playing. That's set to the outside, and unfortunately touched when it looked like it was going out. Might have been a little bit of a miscommunication, but point Red Leafs. Beltran to the line for Simon Fraser. Good serve, causes an off pass and a free ball sent over by Halstead. Picked up, sent to the middle, and that was a touch and a kill for 17 in white. Beltran continues. Deep floater serve, a little bit off pass, going out to Allen, who finds that corner. Really reading that well, seeing no one was there and pushing that deep for the kill. Maddie Gooding checks in, and she will be back to serve for the Saints. Good floater, set back, and that's a swing picked up by Gooding, but Allen is called in the net on that one, not too happy about it. Red Leafs at the point, and La Chapelle back to serve. Deep serve, good pass by Allen, set to Fungi, tipped over. Picked up and slide is ran, picked up by Gilchrist, going back to Crimmin, who tips, and she finds that one open for a kill. Smart play as she saw the libero creeping down the line. That was just open in front of the 10-foot line, and that will send Crimmin back to the line. That serve will be in the net. Point Simon Fraser. Piscaya checks in. And Jocelyn Sherman serving for the Red Leafs. Good float, a little bit of an awkward pass picked up by Fungi, and Allen will send that over deep corner. Set back on a slide, tipped over, Halstead's there. Soto out to Allen, who sees that she only has one up and puts that away. Cross court. Beautiful set and kill. Saints side out, Soha checks in, Allen back to the line. Allen with a good floater, going out to the outside, who has that line open but decides to tip. Soto goes out to Soha, that finds the block. This guy is there for the dig. Another tip to that deep corner, and that'll fall. Saints really utilizing that spot early. Soha seeing that open and putting that away. Allen continues. Deep serve. Setter has to chase that one, just barely sent over. Soto going back to Fungi, and that will be into the block. Point Red Leafs. An impressive one-arm free ball sent over by the Simon Fraser defense there. And that will send Hartman to the line. Piscaya with the pass. Out to Soha, takes a swing high off the block. And that will be dumped over and fall for a kill. Hartman continues. Piscaya with another pass, that one a bit tight. And that falls as it is met by the block at the net. Seems just looking like they need a little bit more communication here. But it's still early in this first set. 17 in white continues her serve. Allen with a good pass, going back to Fungi. Big swing, and that block will be out. Kill for Fungi, point Saints. Halstead back to serve. That serve will go out and be set to the outside. Block is there, but that will be Soto called in the net. Point Red Leafs. One and white back to serve. Skye with a good pass. Going out to Hansen, who will be met by the block. And that'll be La Chapelle. And Person continues to serve. Simon Fraser up by 4 now. It's a good float of a serve, but Allen's there to pick it up. And that's a great cross-court shot by Hansen. She sees that open and takes advantage for the kill. Crimin in front row, Soto back to serve. Impressive float on that serve. Going back to La Chapelle, who takes a little off of it. Crimin steps in for the dig, and Hansen loads up for a swing, picked up by middle back, going to the outside. Koloff with the swing. Allen swinging those hands up early, sending it over. Another swing by Simon Fraser, going back out to Hansen, who tips that deep line, picked up this time. Way inside for La Chapelle, and she will send that out for a point, Saints. Soto will continue to serve. Deep down the line, that's a tough serve, picked up and sent over by Sherman. Set to the outside, there's a seam, and Hansen finds it. Puts that one away in front of the lib for a kill. Seven in red continues. Beautiful serve, passed up by Koloff and set back out to her, and she'll swing right into the block. Hands of Soha there, and the Saints tie it up at 10. Soto continues. Another great serve. That one falls short. Sent over, picked up by Halstead. Out to Hansen, who has another seam, and that is down. Looked like middle back was trying to creep into where the block wasn't, and that was not effective. Hansen took advantage for the kill. Timeout, Simon Fraser. Coming out of this timeout, Saints are up by 1 with one of the best servers on the team back at the line. Soto will continue. Another great serve, good pass, and that's miscommunication. Free ball sent over. Halstead sets into set Hansen, who's looking for that cross-court shot but doesn't get it. Point Red Leafs. And that will send Koloff to serve. Hansen with the pass. Soto's with a tricky back set, tipped over by Soha. Going to the middle. Great dig by Halstead. Set back to Allen, who tips that one over. Picked up, going out to the outside. Hard cross-court shot. Hansen and Soha get up, but that will fall for a kill for La Chapelle. Good float on that. That almost fell in, but that will be a point for the Saints. All knotted up at 12. Gilchrist checks in and we'll be back at the line. And Gilchrist's serve will be out. Red Leafs side out. Beltran at the line. Halstead with a beautiful pass. Soto has all of her options, sets Allen, the block is there. And Beltran will continue to serve. Deep serve, passed up by Gilchrist, back to Hansen, who swings. Looking for that deep corner, but just out on that sideline. And Benke will call a timeout. A run by Simon Fraser out of the first timeout that was called has now put them up 15-12. Saints looking to come back here, starting with the pass. Halstead with a beautiful pass going out to Allen, who has a seam that is recycled back to Hansen. She takes a swing. That'll be chased down and somehow finds its way over. Allen takes a swing into the block, beautifully picked up by Hansen. Set out to Allen by Soto. And out to the outside, tipped over right to the middle of the court, and that'll be down. Seems to be a bit of confusion because it seemed like La Chapelle touched that twice, and the refs will have a chat about that. It's a bit of an odd scenario with two people running it down, and it seemed like the same one put it back over. Now that the discussion is over, ref will talk to coaches. And it seems like Simon Fraser will retain that point, and Beltran will continue to serve. Simon Fraser up by 4. Pass by Gilchrist, set to Hansen, who takes a swing looking for high hands. None of the refs saw that, and there are no challenges here at North Thurston High School. Kylie Kuhn checks in for Hansen, and Beltran continues. Deep serve, Halstead with the pass, Soto out to Allen. Roll shot to the middle, and that'll fall. Little miscommunication goes in the favor of the Saints. And Maddie Gooding checks in and will go back to the line. Serve passed up and back out to number 4, and that will be a kill for Jocelyn Sherman. Lachapelle back to the line for the Red Leafs. That will go down the line. Allen with the pass. Soto going to Crimmin, who takes a big swing at that. And that'll be sent back over by Sherman, and that will be out. Point Saints. Crimmin to the line. That serve will have some good float on it. Koloff with the pass out to Sherman, and that will go off the platform and kill for Sherman. And she will go back to serve. Skya checks in back row for the Saints. Good float on that serve, picked up well by Gilchrist, and a big swing by Fungi, and that'll be a kill. Point Saints. Soha in for Gilchrist, Allen back to the line. Good serve, pass by Sherman out to Koloff, who's looking for that sharp cross, but that'll find the net. Point Saints. Allen with a beautiful serve, and that will just be free balled into the net. Point Saints. And Brooke Dexter will come in for the Red Leafs, as well as Serena Gentle. Allen with a good serve. Great pass by Simon Fraser. Dexter unloads on that one, and that'll be a kill. Hartman back to the line. Willett in front row. Into the quick side out, coming down to the end of this first set here. And a tip by Fungi. Set back, and Dexter will get a touch for another kill. And Saints will call a timeout. this timeout, Simon Fraser is up by 4. And Hartman will continue to serve. Serve passed up by Allen, out to Soha, who sees the seam but recycles it in the block. Bungie tips it over, short, picked up by the middle. Set to Dexter on the right side. Vizcaya steps in, digs that. Soto out to Soha, and someone is in the net for Simon Fraser. Point Saints. Kylie Kuhn checking in front row, and Halstead back to the line. Looking to close the 3-point gap. Deep serve, off pass will be set to the outside. Koloff will be forced to free ball that over. Vizcaya steps in, and Soto attempts to put that over, met with the block. Allen pushes that one, and Willett with the tip. Kylie Kuhn sending that one over. On 2. Koloff with the swing. He got some music going on, so that will be replayed. Not sure exactly what that technology difficulty was, but loud Black Eyed Peas in the middle of that play. And on the replay, Halstead will serve. Short serve picked up, out to Koloff. He swings high line, Allen right there. Soto going to Soha, power tip. And this will go back to Dexter, who swings right into the hand of Kylie Kuhn. That was solely off of her right hand and straight down. For Point Saints. Halstead continues. Another great serve by Halstead, going out to Dexter, who tips. Soto going to Soha. She has a wide open net and puts that down and middle back beautifully. And just like that, the Saints are in 2021. Davida Hill checking in for the Red Leafs. Halstead continues. Another good serve, passes off, going to the outside. Hill forced to tip. This guy with the dig. Going back row to Allen, who puts that in down the line with pace beautifully. Saints tie it up, 21-21. Simon Fraser calls a timeout. Saints all tied up with the Red Leafs, 21-21. Halstead back at the line to serve. Cross-court serve is good. Good pass by the Red Leafs. Dexter with the swing, picked up by Soto. And a swing by Kylie Kuhn is picked up and somehow tipped over. Allen there to pick that up. Going back to Soha, who swings. Dug up to Dexter for the swing cross-court. Back row to Allen, who puts that right in the middle of the court. And looks like that wasn't down. Sent back over by Simon Fraser. Tipped over by Kuhn. Inside set to Dexter. She'll tip it. Halstead will be there to pick it up. And back out to Kylie Kuhn. Somehow dug up, and that will be down. Kill Kylie Kuhn. That will put the Saints up 22-21. And 18 for Simon Fraser checks in. Halstead continues. Her serve to Hill. Offset to Dexter. She swings. This guy trying to get to that, but difficult location. Point Red leaves Dexter to the line. All knotted up at 22s. It's been a great game so far. Dexter with a good floater. Allen with the pass. Set out to Kylie Kuhn. That is met by the block of 18 in white. And Simon Fraser up by 1. Dexter to serve. Cross court serve to Halstead, tight pass. Soto gets up and puts that down. I've seen her do that a few times. Very smart play, staying aggressive as a setter in the front row. And she will go back to serve. Kerman checks in front row. And Person in for the Red Leafs. All knotted up at 23 here. Beautiful serve down the line, picked up by Hill and set back out to her. Cross-court shot, and that will fall in on the line. A little off-speed, seemed like it was going out, but fell in at the end. And Hill will go out as Co-op subs in to serve. Saints need this point here. Halstead with a good pass. One hand set to Crimmon is picked up. It's a tip over to Halstead. Soto going out to Kylie Kuhn, and that will be blocked down by La Chapelle to end set 1. Simon Fraser takes it 25-23. beginning of set 2 here. Simon Fraser will start serving as Person is back at the line. Great serve by Person, picked up by Allen. Soha forced to set that, goes into the block. Hansen takes a swing. Person out to Koloff, who finds that just inside of Soha's left hand and down for the kill. Sherman leading the way for Simon Fraser after set 1 with 4 kills. La Chapelle with 3. For St. Martin's, Allen with 4. And Few at 3 with Hansen and Soha. That serve was out, and Gilchrist will check in and go back to line to serve. Gilchrist served, passed up by Koloff. La Chapelle with the swing. Gilchrist there with the dig. Out to Allen, who swings high hands. Dug up and back to La Chapelle again. Gilchrist with a good dig. Soto setting that out to Allen. Looking for that deep corner, doesn't get it. Again to La Chapelle. She goes down the line and almost picked up by Gilchrist. She read that, but unable to get it back into the court. That'll be a point for the Red Leafs. Olaf with a tough serve, also with the pass, and Hansen free balls that over. Set back to La Chapelle, finds the hands of Allen and down on the Saints side for a kill. Koloff continues. He's looking for a side out before this run goes any further. Beautiful float on that. Allen setting Hansen, who swings, causing an off pass. Set to La Chapelle. She will swing cross court, and that will be down for another kill. And early timeout for the Saints. Simon Fraser off to an early run, up only 4-1, and Koloff will continue to serve. Short serve, Crimmin there to pick that up. Going to Hansen, just swings into the block, recycled. Out to Allen, who swings into the hole and off the block and down. Kill for Allen. And Gooding in for Hansen. She will go back to the line to serve. Bungie in front row. And that will go just wide of the sideline. Point Red Leafs. And Beltran to serve. Tough serve will go over. Picked up well by Fungi. Somehow Soto sets that from the ground and sent over by Halstead. Out to Sherman, and that Saints will be called in the net. Point Red Leafs. Beltran serve. Pass by Gilchrist. Back to Crimmin. The swing goes just long, and Beltran will continue. Beltran with the short serve. Allen with the pass. Fungi tips that over to the middle. Picked up by a person. Out to LaChapelle. Crimmin with the dig. Out to Allen, who's trying to use hands. And that looked out. Down ref will call it out. Point Saints. Allen using the hands of that double block well and putting it out of bounds. Crimmin to the line. Serve goes deep, picked up by Sherman. One hand set. Gilchrist there. Fungi gets that one over. Call off tight pass. That will be a kill for Hartman off of the hands of Fungi. Skaya comes in back row, and LaChapelle to serve. Down the line, tough serve. Allen with a hand pass. And it will be set to her. Point Red Leafs. And Saints with the timeout. Out of that timeout by the Saints, Red Leafs are up by 6. LaChapelle serving to Allen. Back to Fungi. She has one up. Fungi hustling after that and just not enough on it to get it over. She laid out well for that, showing grit. Hopefully the Saints can get a little momentum behind that and get a side out on this play. Down 3-10. Another serve down the line. Also sending it out to Allen, who swings cross court, and that will be out. Red Leafs continue. Allen with a good pass to Fungi. Swings hard on that one. Sherman with the tip. Inside set, and that will be called a double on Soto. The gap continues to increase for Simon Fraser as LaChapelle continues to serve. Short serve, Allen with the pass, back to Fungi, who tips that over and out. LaChapelle's serve to Allen, tight and dumped over well by Soto, and that will be a side out for the Saints. Soha checking in, Allen to the line. Saints need to put in some serious work here. Allen with the serve. Up to Sherman, and that is met by the Fungi Soto block. That's the kind of momentum the Saints need right now and can continue to build from. Allen continues. Tough serve, causes an off pass. Set out to Sherman, who tips it. And a little miscommunication by the Saints causes a side out. And Sherman to serve. Short serve, Bungie there with the pass. That's sent out by Soto to Soha and does not make its way over the net. Sherman continues. Saints down by 10. Allen with the pass, Soto going out, and that's a tight set. Sherman continues. Cross court to Allen, out to Soha, who finds that seam and puts it away. Point Saints. Hansen in front row, Halstead to the line. Halstead serve to Sherman, great pass. That will be just tipped over. Halstead was there, but unfortunately could not get that up high enough for anyone else to touch. And Hartman to serve for Simon Fraser. Beautiful pass by Allen out to Hansen, who has only one up. Dug up and sent over by La Chapelle. And Soto finds that, reads that very well, and just sends that deep. Doesn't even need to use a hitter. And she will go back to the line to serve. Kerman will come in front row. Tough serve, has just a little bit too much on it, and that will be out. Person to the line. Tough serve, Allen with the hand pass. Halstead going out to Hansen, who puts that down off the block. Kill and point for the Saints. Gilchrist in for Soha, and she will be the Saints' next server. Deep serve, and that falls on the line, and that's an ace for Gilchrist. And she will continue to serve. Pass by Koloff, set back out to her. She has a seam, but it's into the hands of Hansen, recycled back. La Chapelle will swing, and that will be out. Point Saints. I don't know where to... Set back to La Chapelle is met by the block. Beautiful dig by Gilchrist. Soto steps in. Allen takes a swing, and that'll be down in front of Koloff for a kill. Saints slowly making their way back into this one. Gilchrist with the serve, passed up and sent back to La Chapelle. Halstead with a good dig, set back out to Allen, who tips it off the block. Back to La Chapelle for the tip. Halstead with the dig. Back to Hansen, who swings into the net, and that'll be a point for the Red Leafs. Koloff to the line. Shorter serve to the middle, and that will be down. Beautiful kill by Kerman. And a great choice by Soto to find her in the middle, as she only had one up. Fungi in front row, it's getting into serve. Down only by 7 now. Getting with a good flow of a serve. LaChapelle sending that to Sherman, who will have a very tough swing and put that one away on the sideline. Not much you can do to stop that. And Beltran to serve. Gilchrist with the pass, set to Fungi, and unfortunately is out. Kind of looked like a touch, but wow, there's a lot of power on that one. Beltran continues. Her serve to Allen, and Allen will get set. Chip to the middle of the court, and out to Sherman, who's also forced to tip. And that will be sent over. Somehow slightly kept alive, but down. Ultimately, kill for LaChapelle. And Beltran will continue her run. Cross-court serve to Allen again. And Crimmin with a swing. That will be called out. Point Red Leafs. If anything, the Saints just need to get a bit more momentum to take into the third set. So hopefully they can keep this game alive. Gilchrist, beautiful pass. Out to Allen, who thought she had seam but finds the block recycled back. She'll tip that one over. Little miscommunication causes a tight set, and that will be down. Point for the Saints. Crimmin goes to the line. And Pescaya will sub in for her and will serve. Pescaya's serve is tough, and that will be an ace for her as that goes into the antenna and out. She will continue. Sherman with the pass, push to the left, and she will get that swing met by Halstead's beautiful dig. And Allen takes a swing and puts that down in between the blocker's hands and the net for a kill. Pescaya continues. Beautiful flow on that one, causing a miscommunication, and another ace for 3 in red. And that will force a timeout by Simon Fraser. Out of the timeout, Pescaya will look to continue her run. Saints just down by 7. Another good serve, overpass, kept on their side, and that will be a kill for Hartman. La Chapelle to the line for set point. Deep serve, and that will be out. Point Saints. Soha in front row, Allen to the line. Good serve, pass up by Koloff out to Sherman, who will tip and find that down for set number 1. Simon Fraser wins 25-17. Set 3 serving will be Carla Soto. Great serve down the line, hits the tape and has a bit of out of system. La Chapelle with the swing and a kill. And that will send Koloff to the line. Passed up well by Allen. Out to Hansen, who's met with the block. Allen was there, but unfortunately was just coming a bit too fast. And Koloff will continue. Tough serve is just out, and point for the Saints. Gilchrist checks in and goes to serve. Tough cross-court serve to Sherman, set back out to her. She will tip that over. That will find the hand of Gooding and fall for a point for the Red Leafs. And Beltran to the line. Tough serve by Beltran, picked up well by Gilchrist. And I'll be into the net for a point, Red Leafs. Another deep serve. Great pass by Halstead. Out to Allen, who tips that over. And I'll be chipped over by LaChapelle. And going back to Hansen, who swings and almost finds that cross court. Unfortunately is out. Saints down by 4 early. Beltran with the serve, overpass, and that will be down. A kill for Hartman. And with that, Saints will call a timeout. Beltran still serving out of this timeout. Saints looking for this side out. Short serve. Allen with a great pass. Set back to Hansen, who tips that one over. And that will be a kill. Read that one really well, seeing Beltran transition down the line, and that was wide open. Fungi checks in front row. Kylie Kuhn in to serve. Up serve is deep, pass by Koloff, chased down and set to Sherman, who lines up and puts that cross court for a kill. LaChapelle, next server for the Red Leafs. Serve down the line, Allen with the pass. Soto going back out to Allen. She takes a big swing, and that'll be down on Simon Fraser's side for a kill. Another one between the hands and the net for Allen. Getting back to serve. Serve by Gooding. Oddly still up, and Allen somehow gets that over, and that'll be a set to Hartman for a kill down the line. Tough one to get up there. This guy checks in back row. And Sherman will be serving. Higher serve, passed up well by Gilchrist, going back to Fungi, who swings, and that looked like it fell right on the line, and that'll be a kill. She found that beautifully, just kind of floated back there. Soha front row, Allen next server. Good pass by Sherman out to Koloff, who has only one up, and she takes advantage. Saints really looking to pick up their amount of kills here. Simon Fraser hitting a 311, Saints only hitting a 108. Skya with a great pass. Back to Fungi, high set, and she puts that down. Off of the hands of the block for a kill. Gotta love the aggression there. And Halstead will serve. Good cross-court serve. Pass by Sherman out to Koloff, who has two up. Kylie Kuhn reads that well. Going back row to Allen, who swings. Good dig. This guy's there for the second touch over. And unfortunately a little tripped up. That'll be a point for the Red Leafs. Person next server. Up serve, pass up well by Allen. Big swing by Soha, and that's down. Just when the Saints needed a quick side out. Getting back in, and Soto to the line. Saints looking for momentum here. Hopefully a run. Tough serve, passed up well. Set to Koloff, and that will find that deep right corner for a kill. And she will be Simon Fraser's next server. Good serve by Koloff. Halstead steps in, sets that to Soha. Dug up by Person. Set out to Sherman. Big swing and down. And Koloff will continue to serve. Shorter serve. Gooding is there. Beautiful pass. Set back to her. Big swing. This is somehow dug up with a series of one-arm touches. And Simon Fraser will set La Chapelle, and that'll be off the arm of Kylie Kuhn and out for a kill. Good rally there. Saints showing a bit more grit than they have. And looking to continue that. Saints call timeout. Koloff will continue to serve out of this timeout. Simon Fraser up by 7. Allen pass, set back to Soha, who takes a swing. LaChapelle out to Sherman, who unloads into the arms of Halstead. Gooding with the swing. That'll be high inside set. Allen with a beautiful dig. Out to Kuhn. Off the hands, and that will be a net called on the Red Leafs. Point for the Saints. Great defensive effort in that play. Love to see that kept alive. Gilchrist checks in, and she is back to serve. Beautiful cross-court serve to Sherman, who will also get set, tipped off the arm of Gooding, and that will be sent over by Halstead. Pull off with the dig, and that was a bit of an open net and kill for Sherman. Beltran will be the next server. Gilchrist, a little bit of a tight pass, and Allen's able to take advantage of that, and that'll be called a double. Point Saints. Simon Fraser seems a little unhappy with that one. But either way, Kylie Kuhn will be back to serve for the Saints. Deep serve. Off pass will be set to Sherman, and she's looking for that cross court but won't get it into the net. Point Saints. Slowly closing the gap here as Kylie Kuhn continues to serve. Another tough serve, pass by Beltran out to Sherman. And that'll be into the hands and out for a kill. Just putting some pace on that one, making it difficult to block and dig. LaChapelle serving. Gilchrist, tight pass. Simon Fraser will set Sherman into the hands of Fungi, and that won't have enough on it to be sent over. Great block there by Fungi. And Gooding will serve for the Saints. Great float on that one. Set to the outside, tipped over. Fungi's hands are there. She digs it, and that'll go out to Allen for a free ball pass over. Out to Sherman again, who tips it. Again, Fungi picking that up. Soto gets up and puts that down off the hands of the outside. Beautiful swing by the setter, Carla Soto, for a kill. Just what this team needed to get a little energy pumped back in. Gooding will continue. And that'll be in the net. Point, Red Leafs. Next server will be Sherman. Shorter serve, Allen with the pass, set out. And that will be out. Kill for Allen. Saints will get that quick side out. Soha in front row. Allen back to the line. Deep serve, off pass. That'll be set back row to Sherman, who unloads on that one. Piscaya with the dig out to Soha, who finds that cross court. And that'll be set out to Koloff. And Saints will be called in the net. Point Red Leafs. Hartman to the line. Saints looking for a side out to start chipping away at Simon Fraser's 5-point lead. Skya with the pass out to Soha, who has one up. And that will be person called in the net. Point Saints. Kylie Kuhn in front row. Halstead to the line. Tough serve down the line, catches Beltran a little off guard, and that will rattle around in the top and be sent over as a free ball. Allen with a good free ball pass, set to Soha, who capitalizes with the kill. Point Saints, slowly but surely making their way back. Dexter checks in for Simon Fraser, as well as Denchile. And Halstead will continue. A serve down the line. Gentile sets out to Koloff. Tight set, met by the block of Soha and Soto for another point for the Saints. Halstead continues her run. Saints just down by 2. They're going to continue to close this. Good short serve by Halstead. Great pass set up to Dexter, who tips that one over. Halstead's there. Allen, great pass, or great set to Kuhn. Gentile out to Koloff, who swings hard cross court. And that'll be put down for a kill. Dexter to the line. Tough serve. Halstead steps in and sets that to Kuhn, who tries to find that deep corner, but that will be out. And Simon Fraser's lead extends to 4. Dexter, another tough serve. Good pass by Halstead, set to Soha. Dug up and tight and put down by 2 in white for the kill. Dexter continues. And that serve will be in the net. Saints catch a break and get the point. Person coming back in for the Red Leafs, as well as La Chapelle. And Soto at the line. And that serve will be in the net. Point Red Leafs. Koloff back to serve. Kylie Kuhn with that pass, going back to Soha, who swings recycled into the block and not able to be picked up. Point Simon Fraser. Up serve, Kylie Kuhn with the pass. Soto setting that back out to Kuhn. Swings cross court, and that will not find its way in. Point Red Leafs. Hansen checks in. Saints need this point here in hopes of taking this set. Hansen with the pass. Allen sets it out to Hansen, who finds... I thought that looked in, but unfortunately is called out by the ref. And serving for set 3 and the match is Koloff. Tough serve. Allen with the pass set back to Soha, who has to stand and down ball that one over. Set out to Sherman, who swings deep line. And that will just be out of reach, the dig by Soto. Simon Fraser will take that third set, 25-16. Thank you for tuning in to the Saints Digital Network. I'm Emily Gooding. Have a great night.